Rampaging inflation rates and energy prices have led to a new round of protests in 2 European Union member states. Major cities in Greece faced violent clashes between protesters and riot police. Public and private sector workers walked out in a union-organised 24-hour strike to protest against the rising cost of living. The rallies are described as the biggest since 2015, when Greece received controversial bailout funds from the EU and the IMF. Now the country is grappling with a 12% inflation rate, one of the highest in the EU. That's despite its national economy being expected to grow 5.3% this year, thanks to a stronger than expected tourism. The strike disrupted public services all over the country, including ferries to Greece's many islands, and caused school closures and staffing shortages at hospitals. All this led to a paralysis of life in the country. Enormous queues at public transport stops being a visible example. Metro stations were closed and buses, taxis and railway services were cut. Rental car agencies were hounded with people eager to secure transportation. Here's what one of the protesters had to say.
Our salaries need to increase, and the VAT taxation system needs to be abolished. The government must stop stealing from us. We will not live simply to work. We must live for the sake of living, not just to survive.
While in Belgium, people flocked to the streets for a strike to protest against high living costs. At the same time, there's only one metro line working in Brussels, and the country's railways and ports have significantly reduced services. Belgium's main workers' union say gas prices have risen 130%, and the union demands extreme measures from the government. Here's what some demonstrators had to say.
Since the government cannot do anything without Europe, it should go and shake up Europe. The price of electricity must be decoupled from the price of gas.
We're on a general strike because people can't pay the bills anymore, and we can't put up with those who are making excess profits. The shareholders are making a lot of money, and there are workers who are struggling to get through the month.
We ask the government to nationalize the price of gas and electricity so that everyone can benefit from a minimum level of comfort.